Yeah. Escape the quote. Also, is that what it looks like? Yep. Alright. Okay, AOB bites. Then we do a allocate. So the syntax here is a little bit more unwieldy, but it's okay. Hack function name. How do I do a dollar symbol? Let's hopefully... How do you escape a dollar symbol? It's annoying that we need it. Someone had this question. Just double it? Okay. Default size, and then hook name again. Great, and then parentheses. Also parentheses. Also parentheses. Okay, then I typically do a register symbol. Another hook name. This just makes everything so much fucking easier. Oh, it's so great! I'm gonna be able to do all this in one editor. It's so amazing. I'm super psyched. Then this is where the hack function name label appears. Like that. Hack function name. Original code. For the original code. We need to have these spaces here. We put the spaces in between these lines so it's easy to paste up into them. And then jump. Hopefully that tab's right. The tab's probably gonna be wrong. What, you don't like the fucking tab? What's wrong with the tab? Oh. Oh. Oh, T? It's a return jump to get out of the hook. Empty space. And hook name, right? This is really the initial entry point. Tab, jump to our function. Tab. Placeholder, no app count. It's gonna be good. Then hack function name, return. And then the cleanup stuff. Well, we want the cleanup stuff to be generated here so we can copy it quickly. So usually do a little bit unwieldy, the syntax, it's okay. Hook name. DB. All right. I think we're good. All right, does it work? Let's find out. So we're going to want to generate another hook for the character. Root structure. Let's see if it works. Gets the player's root structure. Tab. Hook name is Omni player root hook. Like we just call it Omni player hook. Cause yeah. The X name is Witcher3.exe. Projection offset is 165. 29F4. Bytes is this. Get player. And no op count. Great, look at that. See? Looks nice. Much better than what the other one looks like. It looks perfect. Cool, all in one editor. It's so sweet, dude. So sweet. And I think it looks good. Great, now we're in business. So then we do copy this though over to the unhooks like this. So it'll get deregistered. Cool. So let's look at the player's root structure. Wait, this isn't the right one. Fuck! Where's the root structure? Fucking A. You have to do it again. That's good, we have snippets. Hook gets the player's root structure. And this, fuck. AB139. Makes sense that this would be higher up in the memory. Wait. Oh. Yeah, this is almost perfect. Except that I needed to output 1000 here with a dollar symbol in front of it. It doesn't like this. It's still treating this as like a placeholder or some shit. The reason why I have to have a dollar symbol here is because I don't remember. Cheetah is kind of inconsistent with it, but I guess we're not actually escaping the dollar symbol there, or what? Okay, here it is. Okay, I wrote it was the wrong answer. Slash dollar symbol. How weird. Let's see if that works then. Do it all over again. Looks like it does. Is that what I've been naming an Omni player hook? I think so. Witcher3.exe. Done. Perfect. Great. All right, so for this, the root structure will be where RCX is pointing to, correct? Do we have to dereference it though? I think we do. I don't remember. I actually kind of want to hook into the part after it, to be honest with you. Can I do it here? I can. I think I want REX. Let's find out if I do. Of course, no sound. Oh no, REX. No, actually you want RCX then? Yes. We don't want to dereference RCX. Okay. I don't know. Okay. So, oh, look at this code completion. That is so good. All right, we'll push REX, pop REX. Allocate a type of player symbol right there. Name it player. Make it a symbol. Public symbol. Of course, then we have to make sure that we oh, we forgot one part of the snippet. This isn't done here. Not done with the snippet yet. Hi. Oh, this is very exciting. Yeah, no more gameplay until we get the apocalypse stuff in. This is gonna be so great going forward, though. With super improvement. We need to register symbol here. I don't like the syntax. Unregister that. And then what? Done. Okay. Move the address of our little pointer guide to REX, and we'll set it to what RCX is. There we go. That's a player root structure right there. That's great. So, extra credit. I mean, technically, if you have the root structure, maybe you shouldn't maybe need some of these. We should be, but these are also somewhat convenience. I don't know if I just blinked or if the lights flickered. I haven't tripped my circuit in a while. It might just be for convenience purposes, although then there's like chances of like inaccuracy, I guess. Just to like also separately get the vitals, get the location, get the physics wrapper. I don't know how to find the location from the roots, but it has to be on the roots somewhere. We didn't spend too long looking at it, but I'm great. We got this here. We're good to go. Now we have to write about it. This.
You go now, and I don't rearrange your organ.
Ah, music. That guy reminds me of the guy from Indiana Jones. There were so many space quests.
Yeah, that's a great improvement. Look much better now.
Well, he did warn you.
Space Quest is
You
funny.
go now, and I don't rearrange your organs.
Hey there. So, what's up? Pretty crappy weather we're having, don't you think? Wow, so what's with the hole in your arm? That's gotta sting. My, you're a tall one. Is there something I can do for you?
Same death.
He's apparently a social minimalist. His only reaction is the kind of look that makes you want to run to the safety of your closet and assume your all too familiar fetal position.
That's gonna be a good one. We should play Space Quest games. I want to play King's Quest V. How do you play King's Quest V? Can you get a, is there like an anthology on Steam or Good Old Games or something? I have like a huge urge to play right now. Oh, do I not have GOG on here? Oh, I do. How do you go to the fucking store? Make it easier to find shit on your store. How do you, is there a search? Oh. What is all this shit? Go to it. I clicked on it. Where the fuck is it? Is this like a new game? What is this? Is this like a real game? It's a fake game. They don't have like an anthology? I can't buy it. They don't have like an anthology? Oh, collection. You can't buy it then, right? What is this useless fucking... This fucking app sucks. I bet Steam has this shit. Steam knows how to do their shit. Eh. King's Quest collection. 7 games. What does this mean? How does it work on 10? Not on your PC? Wait, can you buy it? Oh. That guy. A friendly wizard man. We should probably start King's Quest 1 now, right? They don't show any pictures of King's Quest 1. King's Quest 1's, I wonder if I could beat it. It's one where we have to type everything. You know, like without looking at a walkthrough. You think I could beat it? I mean, I played when I was a kid, so like, obviously I'm a lot smarter then. But like, you know. The text's very precise, right? Yeah. I mean, you learn like synonyms and stuff, and why is there a season pass for King's Quest? What? Oh, Sierra's still around? I thought they're done. Anywho. On the matter of the root structure. Up until now, the holy grail of data structures. What the fuck? Hi, everybody. Dev time. We're done with this article then after I just write this part. We have to have a new one for the apocalypse stuff. How am I going to explain how I found it? Because I found it by doing the apocalypse stuff. Like by random accident. It's actually hard to crawl up the data structures. You can go down, of course, but like the children don't know about their parents. From what I've seen, which is a fine thing in development-wise, but obviously it's quite convenient if we can go upwards, crawl up. Thanks for being here, Inky. Let's move on to the boring part of the stream. Alright, what the hug all about? Why hug me? You need a hug? I'm just taking my time. I know I got a camera on me, but like sometimes I just like to sit here and do nothing. And this is a real immersion stream, so I'm just gonna... Isn't this vegging? Is this what you mean when you say you're vegging? You're just doing this? Is that what vegging is? For me to be able to do what? Be real or something, or just relax. Aww. Not a recommended thing to do, and those guys say you talk all the time and all that stuff. They don't even mention, like, make sure you're doing something at least on camera, because it's common sense. We're good. We're taking that and throwing it back at the common sense giver. I know. Okay. This is all Buffett. I'm a very 2 stones, 1 guy thing. Not 2 girls, 1 cup, 2 stones, 1 bird. No, 2 birds, 1 stone. So I'm doing shit here, so. The stream is just like a... it's like an easier way for me to talk to people while I'm working, and I don't have to type to them. And so then I can work. You know? Like old movies or paces, like cruise, like a high and low. I want to know about the high and low. The pink smoke scene. That was so cool. Because it was in color. Oh, so is this how it was originally? One shot of the movie that's in color. That was so cool. Remember the Schindler's List, which I actually haven't seen either. Heidelberg movie, like that was like the one scene from that movie that was like, whoa, black and white, and then like that one girl had the red scarf or whatever. This is way before that, you know. The notion of that. Some television prints botched it, and it would have the scene in black and white too. Oh, that'd be terrible. That'd be awful. Yeah, that was way out of its time. Like that's something you've seen. Yeah, I've seen it in great movies like Schindler's List and all that. But I wonder if Spielberg was inspired by that at all. I mean, you know. I don't know. I mean, things don't just come out of nowhere, you know. Yeah, fucking idiots. Yeah, I just set to black and white. Ugh. What a botch. That was such a good movie. lot of question of morals there. It's like, what if you built your own fortune, you know? And like, oh no, your kid's in danger. Okay, you'll sacrifice everything. It's like, oh, it's not your kid. You worked hard for that money, you know? Those are real questions, wasn't it? It was like hate. It was like the movie kind of just captured haterism, sort of, the material world. Now, whenever I hear a telephone ring though, and someone answers it in a show or something, I always think of the telephone in that movie ringing, you know. So yeah, you mentioned Line when what were you talking about? The fuck it. This is instant messaging that is in Japan. And what was you talking? I don't remember the reference to it in the Discord. People making fun of you. You used to use Line. Why'd you use it? Who do you talk to? Oh, people used to do that in Line. Okay, like I remember growing up, I would use the instant messaging apps to talk to people I went to school with and stuff, or I met in games like ICQ. Now I guess we have Discord and stuff. Who do you talk to in Line? Like personal reasons? Kind of like how I stopped using like insert social media for personal reasons or something. That kind of thing. Personal. Kinda. But like, who do you talk? Is like their chat rooms? You meet people on it? Just genuinely curious. I mean, back in the day, like all those messaging platforms were for people you would know, or like IRL or something. It's like Facebook groups. My extent of knowledge about Facebook groups only extends to Judge Judy. And apparently, what I've learned from Judge Judy is that Facebook groups are a nest of incredibly petty people with a pecking order that sometimes turn into small claims cases. That's all I know about them. And I think that's probably what there is for now. Who mainly uses it though? Like, you know, popular in Japan, so it's like Japanese people or something. Eddie, what do you use it for? Is this where you share your Tiger Balm tips and the other thing you told me to put on my back? That was like a patch. That's cool, yeah. I've always seen that in like shows or something. Like they're always communicating on like in the Japanese shows, like some software I've never heard of or used. Oh, mobile gaming groups. Okay. Yeah, I guess I just haven't seen like a hey, here's our Line group. Maybe I haven't looked for it. Just haven't seen that before. Like using Line? Well, let's read about. Is there a controversy section? Censorship. Line Man. On-demand assistance for food messages in Bangkok. Line TV? This is a store? What does that mean when you say it's weird? Does that mean there's weird people on there? That's right. That's how I take it. I don't know. Again, I don't know anything about Facebook. Isn't Facebook? Don't you use like your real name on Facebook? Like, so you can't be. No, you don't. No. Kind of limits your weirdness a little bit. Bear. The bear doesn't look very happy. He looks like he's kind of sad about being there. Doesn't he? It's the most apathetic mascot I've ever seen. Oh, right, for like the earthquakes or something? That's cool. Suki. Stickers. Oh, they're like emotes or something, but stickers. Don't like, yeah, other social media stuff have stickers. Heard the term before, it's like a thing. Charges you for the privilege of buying sets. It's like the Twitch model. It's like, main currency is made by buying like reusable bitmap. Right? So he just creates stuff. Ah, a little bit of that Pinterest stuff there. That's cool. We're writing this out, baby. All the data structures we've examined up until now. I already said up until now. It became painfully evident that these, most likely, child data structures had no knowledge of their parents. You can see if someone read your message. Ugh. Yeah, like all those things that do that, like you can turn that off, right? Like on Twitter and stuff like that, because it's like stalker stuff. It's like, she leaving me on read. Girl, leave me on read. Yeah, Discord does have that, but it's like local only. Like it's not shared. I remember looking at that. The fuck was that? I have a funny sound play when I Amazon shipping. Cat food's got shipped. What's up, Cap? What language are these games coded in? These games are traditionally always C++. Typically. Using a plethora of different kind of engines and frameworks and all that. Almost always, it's C++. Why is he so OP? Well, it's because here's why it's so OP. I'll give you a good answer on that. Because what I write, which is out of necessity, assembly code, right? It's the closest you could, it's probably the closest to this without having to actually become a machine like me and write the assembly code. You know, everything else is like, you know, so performance, all that stuff, and then like just years and years of stuff being built on top of it. It doesn't have to be C++ though. I mean, you see more and more in games using like managed code and all that stuff. But mainly it's for performance purposes, I guess, and probably just the technology stack at these companies. It's all C++. And the performance is like important, right? But who knows? Like, some parts might not be C++ sometimes, but I mean, in the end, it don't matter. But you see games that use like managed stuff, like Unity games, that kind of thing, you know. And then Stardew Valley it's not C++. So, but those are like indie, right? Hi, Insane. I like it. It usually earns like hi, Insane. Okay, get that ramen. You're gonna go out and get some ramen, like out and about from a good ramen shop. Or are you making it, or? Well, enjoy that ramen. I'm gonna just be here, very, very lazily, writing out this article. Probably back by movie time. Okay. Yeah. You will be. I definitely won't be starting early. We'll see if it starts on time. Okay. Cap of Votes will be here to keep me company, right? Cap of Votes. Just kidding. I'll just be chilling. I'm surprised I haven't woken up Eve yet. Kappa. How you doing, Kappa Votes? What's new with you? How's life? Welcome back, dude. Dude, brah. Slightly tired? Yeah. I'm not tired, I'm just conserving energy. Watching too many Twitch streams, that can be very draining. What games are people playing these days? All right. Let's mention the fact that there are no direct links to a parent structure in a given data structure. The way you go about finding said parent structure then is to look at the code accessing our given data structure and seeing where and how that code is producing the given data structure's address. So gotta get a picture. Valheim, yeah. Early access, right? Mortal? What's that? Yeah, I'm just using the game music, game sound, so it's working for me. I just I can't stand silence. So the thing we're looking for is actually not here. There it is. A picture's worth 1 billion words. For too many games nowadays about checking out a specific game. Yeah. I'm all about. Sometimes it feels like there's a lot of games, and sometimes it feels like there's nothing. I don't know why. It's kind of weird, you know. I'm just kind of tired of. There's always like a ton of like not yet released games. Fucking release them. I haven't heard of Mortal 2 before. It's really just called Mortal 2. I haven't heard of Mortal 1. What? Oh, it's an MMO. Mortal Online 2? I don't remember Mortal Online 1, but then again, there's been like a million MMOs. Why is nobody talking about this new MMORPG? I don't know. I haven't heard of it. Why am I not talking about it? Alright, see you, Yankee. I must be chilling. Okay. So, as we found out, this is the Witcher 3 Ability Manager data struct that it comes from. So, for us, that's this guy right here. This is for the player, our ability manager. Of course, the vitals was, it's not even a name structure, but it's stored here. And here's all our, oh, it doesn't have the fucking, hold on. Oh, I would love to do a find relations thing here. I would love if we could ignore these other ones so I could populate this. Is there any way to say that this is like upgrade child structure to full structure? What does that mean? Well, hopefully I didn't do anything naughty. There we go. Oh, perfect. Great. Current health, max health, current stamina, all that shit. One of these is probably experience, although it's going to be hard to see what now since we're level 2 now. Who knows? Quest phase block. I'm writing an article on some of the hacking we did yesterday. We spent some time kind of fully cementing this new tooling I'm using in order to write the code, which I'm very excited about. And then we'll get to implementing the first Omnified system in a little bit here after I just tie this off here about some shit I figured out. We will be replacing how damage works in Witcher. Had some gameplay today too. No more gameplay though, especially not the Griffin fight until the Apocalypse system's in. How am I doing code injection? I got a neat way of doing it now. The tooling I was talking about, I was use Visual Studio Code now. I have all my hooks in a separate assembly file, which is great. And I just have a boilerplate cheat engine table which loads those hook files and then just injects them in. But for the actual, cheat engine, we feed it this and then it in. Yes, Apocalypse code is reusable. But this is going forward, and this is going to be checked in my source code repository. So this is like a live workspace that's going to be checked in, so people can see me doing stuff. But this is like organization now. Yeah, we reuse the Apocalypse code in every game we do, and I have it now. Like it's in its own folder here, and all games will be referencing it. So it truly, each game won't have its own copy or anything like that. So it truly is common code. But yeah, we'll be reusing the Apocalypse code. We added some fun things to the Apocalypse in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which will be fun to have in this game. Particularly the Fatalis debuff. But yeah, we'll hook that up in there, and we have I'm gonna do a new format now. I'll spend time omnifying the game, but then I'm gonna continually improve the hacking systems while I play the game from now. I'm not gonna just play games anymore. I mean, there'll be more gameplay once I get the eventual things going, but I don't really care anymore. I used to be like, people don't want to see the hacking stuff because it scares them. Now I just don't give a shit. Also, I've learned how to look like a complete idiot on camera and be comfortable with it. So I can be stuck on something for hours and not worry about it anymore. I used to worry about it, like, ugh, I look like a dumbass. It's great education, especially in this, this shit's like not easy to get into. But I'm so psyched with the new way we're doing it. This is like such a better editor. We can do everything I need to do in one editor. And seriously, when I do a new game, it's just gonna be copy paste the cheat engine table. I don't ever have to make another cheat engine table. More or less. I love it. But we need to write about the root data structure. We already figured out how we're gonna override the damage in this game. It was really tricky to figure it out actually yesterday, but we're good. We're gonna put in some test code first, though. Wait. What's up, Talon's daddy? Talon's daddy. Nobody should complain. No one complains, I don't think. That's just me talking to myself. One of the game is the game of the year edition. Oh yeah. It's tough when you're talking about modding too, although there used to be issues when you wanted to target both of them. I don't know, what do I have? I have... Let me see what I have. How do I look at my library? Oh. Wait, Witcher Trilogy? Oh, Witcher Trilogy has the all the other games, right? I assume. So, and the other one just has one game, right? So I guess it depends if you want the all the games. Witcher 1, 2, 3. Have you played the other games? Otherwise, I think there's only one Witcher 3 on Steam. Oh, you're talking about this and this? Apparently I have this one. I honestly don't know the fucking... Does this come with the DLC? I don't know what the difference is. Wow, Witcher 3 is fucking cheap now. I gotta get this one. This one must come with the DLC. Get the Game of the Year one. Get the Game of the Year. Otherwise, you'll end up paying. You'll save like I'll save $7. There you go. If you install any mods with the Game of the Year one, you just have to make sure you get the unification patch, which supposed to be for compatibility purposes for mods that target both. What are we doing? Oh yeah, I have to finish talking about this shit. Shows the W3 ability manager structure with the vitals structure highlighted. Vital structure is the first structure we found. It has our health and shit like that. No P? What does no P mean? Alright. I don't know what else is in this data struct. I haven't really looked at it that much. It's like a bunch of nonsense. Entity handled data. Typed class. Behavior graph instance. I wonder if I can find the location. Oh, these don't even point anywhere. It's kind of funny. They're empties. But these do? That's really weird. Whole bunch of shit in here. Very interesting. It's kind of like it's a semi-root class though. I don't know. All we care about is that it has the vitals, and the NPCs have it too. They have their own ability manager as well. What the hell is this? Red memory. Look at all this object-oriented shit. Look at that. Alright. Is this the root structure for our player? Well, it is. Only way to find out is to also see where this comes from. Long story short, I had issues finding the origin of this particular data structure and didn't actually stumble onto the root structure until looking at how damage is handled in the game. And it was quite by accident. I know it's not very educational, but I just kind of stumbled on it. Like I took a random place in the stack and like, what's this? And it was our buddy, the root. I don't think I have the root code in here yet, right? Player? No, that's not in here yet. So so I don't have the pointer for it. We just added the code for that though, so it should work. Everything's saved. Let's hope the game doesn't crash, I guess. I suppose we'll see what happens. What chase? Oh, fuck. Game didn't crash, great. That game crashed. Fuck. So let's see if this game's nice and it gives us a nice error where the crash happens. That'd be cool if it did. Nope. Swallows the errors. Lovely. Oh, what did we do wrong then? Let's find out. Push. Well, I don't see anything. Let's see if it crashes again. There's gonna be a whole bunch of things going on here. Let's see if it crashes. Also.
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer.
Skip.
She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead.
Skip. Oh. I'm shocked. Okay. So RCX should be the root struct, is it? Yeah. What's wrong here? Looks good to me. Why'd it crash? That's not good though. I wonder if that means that the cleanup code's not good. Maybe. Or perhaps it's because did we save and then we did the cleanup code? I don't know. Let's see if it crashes now. No? Let's see if it crashes now. Alright. Whatever. Alright, Alright, so we have our player root now. There's our player root struct. Table of contents for the player entity. And I do believe that we can find our stuff containing our stats. Where is that? It's a little bit down. It's character stats. And then within the character stats structure, ability manager. And then within that, there's the vital structure with all our health and everything. Why didn't this pop up before? This seems wrong though. These aren't our vitals. These are like bad. What's our that's very interesting. Yeah, it's not pointing at the right spot. That's no good. Is this actually the player structure? Hold on. That's the player. So it's not very good. I want to see what the parent for this is then, I guess. Real quick. the what's it called? Right here. So the parent for this is going to be this address. So is that this address? Oh, it's the same address. No, it's not. Slightly different. 16B. Yeah. It's saying that's our ability manager, but our ability manager is actually this address here. And the vitals resolved correctly here. Those are correct vitals. So why is our root structure? So maybe there's more additional ability managers listed here somewhere? I don't know. They're close in memory. They're actually just off by a little bit. Actually just off by... Fuck. $30. An offset of 30. That's a little weird. This is ahead of... Yeah, this is ahead of where it needs to be. Well then. I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna be bad for us or what. Let's see if there's like another character stats. I don't think there is. Cooked exploration. Move locomotion might be interesting. It's kind of weird though that it's off by a little bit. Makes me just wonder how it thought that it was an ability manager if it's off by 30 bytes. Oh, it's... Yeah. And so this is off by how much? 30 bytes? No more than 30. By a ton. Does this mean this isn't aligned properly then? Yeah, I mean this looks bad here. This is like wrong. I mean we could just subtract 30 and then we're in the right spot. It's kind of weird too though. I guess I'm kind of interested in how it uses this. I wonder if it takes this and then, I mean, why does it even think that it's the same type? RTTI shit, I guess. Yeah, this is the wrong type here. It should be this. It must take this and it must chop off 30 bytes from it. I reckon. Let's find out. No accesses. Suspicious. Well, I guess we ourselves can do that. This is indeed off by 30 bytes. Here's this is the root class for creatures. There's another ability manager. I'm going to nowhere land. Another one going to nowhere land. And I had a hard time finding out where the ability manager was even getting sourced from. It's just kind of weird. You know what I mean? Like if we see where this gets sourced from. Kind of getting off topic now, by the way. RCX. And then I had trouble figuring out where the hell that gets set. It doesn't get set here, it gets set like some previous function. Is this in that same loop? Is like where the damage is being fucking calculated? Ah! I hate this code. Right here, I hate it. I hate it. Oh yeah, but while we're here though, I mean, is this us right here? I don't think this is us. Is this us? I'm being lazy here. Is this us? Come on, you son of a bitch. Hold on. Can't ever be lazy. Alright, here we are, right? Yeah. Alright. I'm just curious if our root structure is in memory here somewhere. You know what I mean? Of course I can't see what it is. So this thing right here. Kind of hard to eyeball it, but I think I see it right here. It's R12. So I must access it from there somewhere. I'm just very curious to see how it gets resolved it, because I can't find this address inside the root one. But this, I'm familiar with this code here. They must use this to unwind like particular data types or something, and it's impossible to figure out what's going on where in this one. It's pretty fucking annoying. So looking at the code, not gonna do anything for me. Nothing. But we looked at the where our ability manager is in the root structure. We couldn't see there's nothing accessing where we thought it was. I mean, let's just see if anything's accessing this guy. Okay. Nothing. It's not a foolproof way to do it, but nothing. What's up, G? And yeah, no, it doesn't really matter, I guess. But it'll be nice to know. This one doesn't even have an ability manager in it. It's still the character stats class, though, isn't it? $110. $110. Bunch of nothing. 10. 10. Look at these RTTI types. I'm curious though, man. It's gonna be hard to trace where this comes from, though. Should we waste the time doing it? It is a semi-waste of time. Where's this? This is also in that loop, I think. Hi. So we see our root structure there too. Also on our fucking 12. Great. Our template. Of course, no access to our 12s here. Go up one. I guess we could do a trace. But this is notoriously difficult to trace in. I guess I bet I can probably go high up on the stack here, and I wonder if R12 is going to be this, no matter where I go. Like here. I bet it might be. Ah! So what is this accessing? We don't know. Let's find out. Is this right? That don't look right. It looks like something completely different. Let's do a trace like this. It's running right now? Jesus. It's running constantly. Okay. R12. Alright, now where is the point in time where our ability manager is accessed? Hopefully I still have that up. There it is. So it's AB069. God, this just loops forever. Told you, slight waste of time. A, B. I bet we won't even find it here. Because this is looking for another kind of data. So. So it's hard. I wonder if there's like a discriminator in the registers that say what it's trying to fetch. That'd be useful. There's RDI here. What's that all about? RDI not used here at all. Waste of time! I hate this function here. They use it for everything too. Whatever it is. RDI is 10, 19, and 10. I guess we can see what these other things are. Unnamed structure. I don't like having a root data structure though that I can't find anything like from it. It's like useless then. All these unnamed structures. It's so hard to go backwards, man. Well, maybe we can do a one-to-one thing here. Where was this previously? Where did I have this going? Here. So we'll do R12's that. It's going off multiple times with one call to this. multiple times here. I want the call that goes from here to that other breakpoint. This goes off a bunch of times. We're gonna have to pay attention. This goes off like a million times. Looks like REX might be a discriminator. What's up, doggy? Bruxa? Isn't Bruxa in like this first one? But she's in the third one too, right? Yeah, Blood and Wine. She's a toughie. Look how much. Oh fuck, 1C? 1C. Look at that. So this is the data discriminator right here. So I'm fucking happy I saw that. So whenever this is 1C, it gets the ability manager, right? 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, cool. So that means we can do a trace here and see how it gets the ability manager. We should be able to figure that out. Hopefully. This is probably gonna be nasty. Look at all these, look how deep this goes. Alright, so here's our player root structure, is the discriminator value that we think it is. Yeah, I know, doggy. It's good at background music. I don't even remember. It's been a while since I played, but the White Orchard is different music than the next place, huh? I can't even recall. All right. So we got the goods here. This is like a data discriminator. This is like some kind of data unpacking routine or something. Here's the vitals hook, right? Here's where it gets the ability manager. So AB069. We're kind of looking to see where it goes to AB069. Unfortunately, the search feature sucks in this. I might have to manually find it, but it should hit it somewhere. Somewhere. Somewhere? Oh, missed it by a little bit. It had to have hit it though. Don't see it though. Like, look at this shit. Can I search for just AB069? No, I can't really. Ugh. You have to just, you can only search on register states. I thought I figured out a way to do that though. The fact that it didn't, the breakpoint didn't hit while we were doing the trace is a good sign. That means that like it was should have been recorded. Oh, here it is. Like look how many instructions went off. So the top is like at the very top of the stack when we have our player root structure, and then somehow what we're curious in is like where does our ability manager come from here? Because if we look at the root structure, it's different than what's in the root structure. So where does RCX come from? Let's find out. RCX is still the same. There it goes. RBX plus 10. What is RBX? So what is this guy? We don't even know what this is. Hey, Fuel. Thanks for filing for 11 months. I'm starting the hacking of Witcher 3. We're gonna Omnify the game, which is I apply these game neutral systems I wrote that change how game works and makes it very hard. If you're more interested in more information, you can check that out there. I'm just did some cursory data structure analysis, and I'm just concluding my notes. Right now, we're trying to figure out how the game figures out what the character's health is given a character, because it's not clear in so many words. Don't. What was I doing? This guy. So it comes from here. It's the 10th member here, which is weird. So what is that? We finally got the goods. This trace here is the goods. This is a hard trace to do. Can I copy this somehow? Okay. What is this? Unnamed structure. Wonderful. And yes, no, 10 goes to the, this is the root option, you dumbass. No? What was the instruction again that we care about? This is doing something weird here. Wait, no, this is, so this is accessing the root here. Okay, so even though this is hitting the instruction we want, it's not the one we care about. So we have to keep on going. Ugh. Well, we're close though, so don't give up hope. Does that mean though that it's the 10th member of something though? It must. We don't know that. I guess I could search for the register state. Let's search for the fucking register state. Search for when it's but the search doesn't. Don't lose your place. The search doesn't work exactly. Whenever RCX equals this, our ability manager. Yeah. You're like bombed right there. Unless it didn't get it. This search sucks. What was it even doing? Or did it not find it? That's kind of worrisome. Hold on. I mean, let's just see if this even works, right? Okay, I guess the search does work. So that means it didn't record this? What was that? So we have to do a bigger trace? Ah, what a pain, man. Well, okay, hold on. This gets resolved by, where did this get resolved? Right here. So I guess we can go here in the code and then see if RCX is equal to our ability manager after this. That'd be nice. I suspect it's probably gonna be different, it's probably a different function entirely. Oh, it worked. Okay, great. We found it. Alright, what is this? This is where the ability manager comes from. It is an unnamed structure. Then yes, the ability manager's right here. And our vitals are here. These are right. So this thing doesn't have a name. So what the fuck is this? I guess that might mean that it's somewhere on here that we're just not seeing. DBF0. That's not this. So now I have to figure out where this comes from. Does this link back to the fucking player? Here's our root struct there. And of course, RVX comes from somewhere in the fucking stack. So who the fuck knows where that comes from? I wonder if RCX is gonna be equal to this at one point. Let's see. Come on. Nope. It's always, so we don't know where this comes from. Great! Well, we could do a trace from here. Or I could try to search this for that. Told you it'd be a waste of time. Nope. No matches. So we have no idea. So it's not a very useful root data struct. It's like the ability manager here's bunk. Bunk as fuck. But I guess we just subtract 30 bytes from it and we're good. It's not how the game resolves it. So it's like whatever. So all that was just a bunch of conjecture. It doesn't get us anywhere to where we need to go, and it's something that's probably only useful if I write it down. Do we give up? Do we go the full fucking Monty here? Because I mean, we're getting closer. I mean, now we just need to see where this fucking thing comes from. I mean, it's on the stack right now, right? It's at RSP. Let's see. DBF0. Yeah, right here. What's this? Yeah, this is a tricky function, man. We could just do a bigger trace here. Let's do that. Big trace time. So identify this as being a data discriminator for when it's going to try to get the what you call it. Let's do 10,000 fucking instructions. It's still running? Yep. And then we're looking for this guy. Oh, fuck. Did I lose it? No. What was the address? I think I have it up here. Yeah, thank you. Alright. So then we search for, when does this get set to that, I guess? Then we can go backwards. Yay! Wow, the search feature worked! Alright. So this is where it gets the parent, this is certainly the most complicated data or data organization analysis I've had to do for this type of thing. But anyway, this should be where this is our ability manager. Great. Okay, cool. Now I can go backwards in time. Yay. So where does this come from? It comes from the stack, of course, which is a pain in the ass. I have to see where that stack gets set. And the stack isn't really recorded, but let's see if it gets set here somewhere. It's gonna be kind of hard to notice. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that comes from what? Comes from here. What's this? I don't know. Just gets deeper and deeper and deeper. Where's the, that was weird. Unnamed structure. So this points just directly to it. Okay. What is this? Like, this doesn't mean anything to me. We can see if this exists in the root player structure. No? Nope. No good to us then. Then we have to do the very same thing again. Or no, I guess we can, we should have all the details here. So we just have to track this now. So what is this? RDX, right? Yeah. So where's that RDX come from? Comes from R8. Okay, where's that R8 come from? Comes from RCX plus 20. Wait, what is that? Is that our root player struct? Yes, it is. Oh, okay, so we finally charted it out. So this, there's a root player structure, 20, and then the first one here, so this should be a pointer. Shouldn't it? Fucker. Hold on. Oh no, it already has 158 there. Where'd that? So it has like an offset already, 158 plus what's an RCX plus 20? That's like a weird way to do it, man. So this isn't a pointer then? What is it? It's a byte. Yeah. I mean, it is kind of a pointer. So it's like a base address of sorts. That's so weird. So 158 plus that. So there's like no direct link. I mean, there is, but there isn't. It's weird, man. Where does that R8 come from? The base R8 comes from this thing. What is this? See property. All right, there we go. Some property definition. What 20 is gives you what, the offset or some shit? That says 344. Is that not in hex? That's not in hex. Okay. It's like property offset. Takes that property offset and then applies it to fucking what's in 20. So I guess this is like the property base address. So whatever the property offset is, adds to that, and that gives you the address of memory where the property you want is. So it's not like, so it's not statically stored on here though. Okay. That's very interesting. I guess I should write all that down, huh? It's a ways just to talk about it on Twitch. At least we figured it out. That's gonna be hard though. Yeah, I don't want to lose any of this shit. What do I need to take a picture of? I'm just gonna play the game for a sec. So is this useless? We don't need this. Goodbye. All right. Well, once we write all that shit down, then we're done. That article, and we can replace the damage system. Do not eat the yellow snow. Give me a minute. That's gonna be fun to write down. Alright, what are we doing here? Let's pay a visit to these guys. Have we food yet? For Christ's sake. Hello, monsters. Oh, not monsters. Where's the fucking archer? I always got an archer here. What should I do? Oh my god. Alright. You fucker, I was jumping. I got the archers are always like super, supremely weak fighters. Oh fuck, I timed that horribly. Yeah. Combat and Witcher's backstep and then hit attack. Oh no, I got hurt. Oh no, was I in an animation?
Come on!
Hi. Thank you for playing. Chicken sandwich. More chicken sandwiches. The best loot possible. What do we got here? The bandit camp. The master gauntlets. Loot it. Don't do that. Done. Drowners. What is this?
Can't decide. Should we draw it or not?
Gotta make soup out of something.
But Tosley said he'd not give his dog this water. It's only corpses rotting.
What happened to your
Sure
mug?
to be poison. My gran told me about Sneaky.
What's wrong with my mug? There's fucking geese everywhere, man. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. I know.
Had naught to do with it. What did the folk do? Seems like they could have sewed his head back on. Word is they laid his corpse to rest.
It's Durban now. D-E-R-V-A-N. Not Goidemon.
Hello, Hunter. Knock, knock.
Anyone home? Must be out hunting.
Oh, I gotta get some coffee. Like bad. Be right back. Hey. I'm just thinking about all the shit we have to write down that we just figured out. We should write it down, though. We actually figured out how the property resolution in this game works. When we first ran into, like, the befuddlement that gave when we were trying to figure out how the damage is sourced and then applied when you take damage. And everything uses that property resolution loop. What are we doing?
Trail's fresh.
I guess we'll find the hunter, then we'll do it.
Love just left home.
Then we can start putting in the apocalypse system and change how damage works in this game. We do already have that figured out. Although I wonder if our new knowledge that we gained would let us do a little bit of a better solution now. I think we're good. Hello, Mr. Hunter.
You, Mislav?
Hear that?
No. There, yeah.
Wolves? No. Wild dogs.
Yes. More dangerous than wolves.
Come on.
Dogs more dangerous than wolves? Don't think so.
It's the truth. Know why?
No, but I guess you're about to tell me.
Damn right.
Wolves hunt to fill their bellies. Wild dogs kill for sport.
Well.
Just like humans.
Yeah.
Aye. They've learned much from us. Why not cruelty too?
I'm hunting bigger game. The Nilfgaardians the Griffin killed. Where'd you find them?
Cats will do the same thing.
I see. You a witcher. That monster slayer they's talking about in the village.
Cuckoo.
I'll show you, sure.
Is that what we're looking for?
I gotta
The
kill
source
those
of that
mutts before
sound?
They hurt someone. Will you help? That is, if you don't mind blunting your silver blades on them.
Sure. Griffin's not going anywhere.
No, dogs might though. So step careful now. Come on.
Okay.
These dogs been a problem for a while now.
Since the war started, soldier on the march, he'll stop to rape a woman,
Bands
strangle her,
on
kill
the
her man for a
run.
chuckle, even butcher a cow.
And on the
A
run.
dog, a kick in passing, no more. So these stray mutts form packs. They're gaunt, guts stuck to their spines, covered in... Too late. Attacked another one.
Another human or what? Hi, doggy. You're a good doggy. You're a good. Oh, you're not a good doggy. Oh, bad doggy. Look at these fucking dogs, man. Dogs. Give me that dog tallow, baby. Hello, dog. Oh my god, he got wrecked. Hi, Oscar. We're killing dogs. Ow. Hey, baby. How you doing? Kitty cat. What is that right there? Ugh. Oh. You hanging out, Oscar? Yeah, you're a good kitty cat.
Dieter.
I wouldn't want to be mauled by a
You
pack
know
of
him?
dogs, man.
We served at the Lord's Manor together, where the Black Army's encamped now. He was a stable hand, I was the Lord's hunter. But that was before... well, a long time ago.
For what?
Before what?
Before they drove me from the village.
What did you do?
Nothing.
What did you do?
I'm a freak. Sorry. I'd rather not talk about it.
I'm a freak too, baby.
I'm a freak too.
Aye, but of another kind.
If it's lycanthropy, I can help.
What?
I love how he assumes it's a...
Werewolves.
Is that like a meme? Has he done that before?
usually a
Assumes a
simple
problem
curse
is
that-
lycanthropy.
The Lord's son, Florian, and I, we loved each other. Dieter walked in on us in the stables.
Dieter.
They drove me away. Florian hanged himself.
Wait, so who's this dead
Lord
body?
started drinking, and the estate fell into ruin.
I got lost. I thought...
That's the long and short of it.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Ancient history now. I was to show you where I found the Nilfgaardians. Come.
griffin. Know anything about it?
Well, not much. It's not my kind of game.
You're his kind, though. Survival instincts alone ought to make you care.
I walk silent through the woods. No griffin can hear me nor spy me.
Once we get to the nest, I'm gonna write up that shit. If anyone cares. So enjoy the complimentary gameplay while it lasts.
'Twas here.
I gotta write it up while it's fresh in my mind.
One lay there. By the
Also, while I
stump,
have
headless.
windows up that I can take screenshots
Other
of.
hung from a branch, guts splayed, stretching down to. Watch out for yourself now.
Nothing no more than they were Nilfgaardians.
I'll be fine. Not the first griffin I've dealt with. Not likely to be the last either.
Hope you're right. Good hunting now.
Bye. Toot toot. Toot toot. Toot toot. Where is that? It's so faint.
Nilfgaardians were celebrating. Griffin interrupted them.
Okay. A lot of blood.
Ground's black, saturated with blood.
A lot of that blood. Got a campfire going.
A camp.
A camp, yes indeed. Random dogs growling, the game.
These prints are older and deeper, heavily armored. Nilfgaardians, probably.
Oscar, I'm not gonna get up, buddy, okay? Now, what is the jumping button? Also, what's down here? Ooh, I'll take it. Linen for me. Cuckoo. 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 No. Can I jump up there? Do you have Superman jumping? Yeah, Superman. Looked like that was a bit painful. What? Isn't it up here?
Griffin's nest. What remains of it, at least.
Oh no.
Bones. Horse. Dog. Human. A few months' worth. Corpse is a couple of weeks old. Still alive when the griffin brought him here. Took a long time dying.
Yeah, that happens.
Female. Larvae in her wounds have already hatched. Been dead at least a week. Other griffin must be a male.
Determine the wounds. I'm gonna have to plot out how the fuck I'm gonna write about this thing.
Deep cuts over the whole body. Not a drop of blood on the beak or claws. Didn't defend herself. Crept up on her while she slept. Beak tips worn. Gray hairs in the coat. 10, 12 years old. Griffins pair off for life when young. Male must be about the same age. Thick shaft, dense barb.
Thick shaft.
Royal
Oscar.
Griffin. Explains why the male I ran into was so aggressive. Hunted the Nilfgaardians down here in the forest first, then started prowling the area. Done all I could. Should talk to Vesemir.
Oh, I hope we didn't level up. Good. Are we about to level up? Yeah, 993. I want to keep it at 993 so I can find it easily. Alright, now I gotta write about all this shit that I just figured out. Gotta do it. I think where we left off before I went down this rabbit hole was what is the type? CR4 player. Alright. Picture. Alright, which guess I'll leave that named like that. Contents of the root player structure. Alright, we'll introduce this data structure and then we guess we'll highlight where we can we'll talk about how structures in general. Root player structures are kind of like table of contents that have a static listing or links to other things related to the player, like their stats and all that stuff, but how that's not the case in this game. We'll show how we didn't know that, and we were looking in the structure for where the stats were stored. We saw where it's stored, but it was actually pointing to the wrong place, and how that led us down the search through the ugly property resolution mechanism. Then how we eventually figured out how that mechanism works, kinda. Alright. I don't want to say it's the Turned out to not be the case. I was first alerted to something amiss when trying to find the vital structure from the root struct. Okay, so to find that, we found it in the character stats member. It's at 1C0. Let's see if I can get this all in one shot. There you go. Found the ability manager from there, from the root, but then, as you can tell here, like the vitals are not correct. That's not my health. That's not that's not a number. Not a number that isn't immune to us. So then that's what told us something was strange, and what got us to start looking for how the game actually found our ability manager. Where's the there. Gotta set up the scene here. Oscar, what's up? What's up, tweet? My hashtag. Are you scared yourself, kitty cat? What's up? You want pets? You want food? What's up? What's up, guys? Currently hacking Witcher 3. Right now I'm just have to document. It's kind of complicated discovery found. Once that's done, we can get on with implementing the first system, which will overhaul how damage works. Right there, buddy? I think my cat wants treats, though. So I need to give my cat treats, or it'll kill me. Okay. Cat appeased. Hey, Kokor. We just figured out some very complicated shit, Kokor, and I need to document it. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna document it. I've never so thoroughly figured out some data resolution matter before, so that's good. You always gotta one up yourself. But we didn't give up. We started to figure out something that's gonna help us with other things that we do with this game. But I need to write it down. Hey, Eddie. What were you doing? Are your friends or something? I don't remember, Kokor. Looking forward to movie night? What are we watching for movie night? We're gonna watch Rubber, I think, tonight. And we're gonna do it with my new way of doing it. That's right, every Saturday we do movie night on Discord. First time ever though, we're not gonna be streaming it on the Discord. We're gonna be hanging out on Discord, but I'll be streaming it to my website. So it'll look like a normal stream here with the camera and everything. Watching me watching the movie. Obviously I can't stream it to Twitch because it's, you know, I'll get banned for streaming a copyrighted movie, but I can stream it to my shit. Should be fun. Rubber should be good. We saw another one that looked good. Killer Piñata. Ever seen that one? This looks good too.
Over here, son.
One sec.
Now go ahead.
Oh, I didn't notice. Looks good, right? We should watch this too.
What is this thing?
La piñata. This piñata does not understand his revenge, his terror, and he will not stop until he has had his fill.
I wish we knew how to defeat it.
With weapons.
We don't have weapons, Scott.
Then let's make some.
Gotta bring a shotgun to kill a piñata. Doesn't that look good though? We should watch that one. Looks like quality film. But I watched Rubber tonight. Haven't seen that one before. A lot of good movies out there. A lot of good bad ones. Seems to be more bad ones than ever. But we need to write, before movie night starts, we need to write down. I thought I was going to get to, we got a lot done today actually. I dicked around a lot, but we got our tooling like fully changed over. This is such a sweeter system for hacking the games. It's so awesome. And I'll be putting it in the source code and it works. That's 90% done. I thought I was going to work on some of the apocalypse system stuff. We still have the initial discovery of it done basically yesterday, but I just figured out something really complicated that I need to document. So I gotta document this. I have to do it before we watch the movie. We have some time still though. If we have any time after that, then I'll throw in Tesco for the apocalypse system, which will be great. The apocalypse system just by itself will make the game pretty entertaining. And then we'll slowly throw in other stuff. No Griffin fight though until Apocalypse System. And that's been kind of quiet for the last few hours here. Thanks for being here. Had a few people come in and be like, what are you doing? And I'm like, blah, blah. And then no response. That's always the best. I just wondering, like, at what point during my answer did they leave? No. That's all good. Been doing this for too long. Do you care? Remember when I first started streaming and I got like people watching me and community stuff? Remember how butthurt I get so easily on stuff? Because I was still like, I don't know. But like, I used to get butthurt like if I asked someone like a question and they like didn't respond. I used to care. I used to care. You know what people do like, normally, right? We talk to someone, they don't say anything back. Remember when I used to care? Some people though, they would always seem to never hear you, though. They would be around a lot, and you'd be like, "Hey," they're like, I'd be like, and then also then we moved to phases like I'd ask how they're doing, and they'd be like, "Great," and then ask how I'm doing. Just kidding. Remember when I was annoying? Like, I would pine for interaction. I'd be like, "So, what are you guys doing?" Disgusting. How are you doing today, Omni? And then I remember I went to another phase where like that question started to irritate me. Like, how's the stream going? Like, what do you mean, how's the stream going? I can't watch the stream. You're watching the stream. I don't know how it's going. You know, what do you mean? How's it look? Does it look bad? Why would you ask that? You gotta go up to Henry Cavill and be like, how's your career going? You don't say that. I'm doing great though, thanks. Great, it's gonna be, like, I'm so psyched that I'm so psyched with the tooling. I'm so psyched with the tooling, it's gonna be amazing. And then I'm so psyched how I figured out this really complicated property resolution system here that we're gonna get into detail and we're discussing right now. And I have to document it now. And I have to describe how I figured it out, because that's valuable. And I have to write it down, because just figuring it out on Twitch is, you know, garbage in, garbage out, you know, right? Interested to see how the I'm interested to see how the Omni TV thing performs tonight. Obviously, you know, I tried it like one other person, but I haven't, you know, I don't know how many people will be there, but will everything run fine when there's like 8 people connected to it? I mean, I don't know, maybe. Well, hopefully. I no longer can relax, so we shall see. Excellent commentary, Kokor. I was kidding. Addy, what have you been doing this whole time? You're kind of lurking. Are you building a Gundam? See, this is me trying to get interaction here, but I am curious. You building Gundams? Are you building stuff? Are you making granola snacks? Playing a Dark Souls? Oh, not Dark Souls, handheld game thing? Cool. What you playing? Like getting all nosy. Nintendo DS game? Cool. What kind of Nintendo DS game? When it come out? Just kidding. Then like eventually I started to realize how irritated I would get when I would go into a streamer's stream and I'm like, hi, and then they started asking all these questions like, I don't want to talk. Fuck. I got shit to do. Pokemon Blue. I'm so lost to the Pokemon shit. I couldn't like tell you the various different Pokemons if my life depended on it. Witcher. Incorrect ability manager. This is an interesting story here we're gonna paint here. It's very interesting, and you guys will understand it too because I'm writing it right now. Here's our ability manager, pointed to by the root structure. The various vitals, various values for the vitals, however, are bad. Are bad, not as bad. Okay. Okay, so put that first picture here. Oops. Cuckoo! 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 That's probably really loud, sorry. Cuckoo! Cuckoo! Okay, so here's a root structure that we found. Then we know, so I want to, once I have a root structure, I want to figure out why, or it's like a table of contents for everything related to the character. So now that I have the root structure, I should be able to find the health. I should be able to find the coordinates from there. It should be like listed there somewhere. So we tried to find where the container class for the vitals, where our health stamina is, or the container class is the ability manager. We should be able to find it within the root structure. So within the root structure, there's a character stats class, right? And then within that character stats class, that's where the ability manager is, right? But then I noticed that the ability manager is incorrect. It's not actually our ability manager. It's like the health values are all wrong and everything. It's like just a bunch of bunk data. So I'm like, wait, how does the game find the fucking, how does it find our health from our root player structure? How does it do it? I can't figure it out. And then I figured it out. And it's in the same area of code where I was like scratching my fucking head with how damage gets applied. This complicated property resolution system that it uses. It uses something different than normal. It doesn't just have static linking of properties. And everything I just said has to be typed down. And so it's a waste of my breath. You're playing a game called Ghost Trick. It's a detective game. Is it actually a detective game? Are you a detective or are you private dick? I know they used to call them private dicks. They call them, or do they just call them, is there a public dick? What's a public dick? It's a private dick, there should be a public dick. They call them private dicks? Public dick would be a cop. That's good. That's a good one. It's kind of funny how your friend wants you to finish the game. One of your friends online. One of your line friends. Just kidding. Before I play the Nintendo DS game, The World Ends With You. It's a game? Sounds like a James Bond game. In real life, friend. What's an in real life, friend? What is that? I thought real life was just a place where you have to deal with people. Because something to do with bills. So, nestled within our root structure at offset OX1C0. At offset OX1C0. Nerd talk. True nerd talk here. The stats are found at 1C0. Alright. We stumble upon a seemingly responsible for and various player stats. Fantastic. If we go a bit deeper into this structure, we eventually stumble upon our much desired ability manager class. Here comes the other pick. I'm gonna have to figure out how it's the way that I figured out how the resolution system works. So it's like, I'm gonna have to figure out how I can put it into words. So here's it. So this is from our root structure, but it's wrong. It's bad. So this might be able to tell from looking at the values in the vital structure. This is not actually our ability manager class structure for our player. This is not good. How does the game figure out where in memory the ability manager is for a given creature then? this infuriated, I decided I had to re-examine how the code was getting our W3 ability manager instance something which I previously gave up on fully figuring out due to confusing code. See you, Gaddy. If you can, check out the movie. No pressure. I don't know when it's gonna be. It's gonna be a bit. Yeah, it's pretty shitty. Due to confusing code. Ugh. Whatever, I'm just gonna leave it like that. Okay, due to code that was utterly confounding in how difficult it was to debug. Okay, scene. Okay. So, I need to remember my steps here because I want to chart it down because like this is not simple. But I'm gonna have to put it down in writing here. Like this code that I was dealing with here, like a lot of it's like based on kind of like I was guessing and there was feelings about this loop and all that stuff. I mean, it was a loop. But I don't want to put it into words. Or Omni like yeah. Some could say my style of writing is sesquipedalian. Filled with sesquipedalian nonsense. Alright. Ah! Doot doot. Okay. Don't lose it here. Tracking our W3. Is our capitalized in the title? I don't know. I'm really bad at the capital. Yeah, okay. Is it? Sesquipedalianism, yeah. I've had little bits of gameplay. No more, we have to write this out. We could watch a random Space Quest 6 death.
Getting a chart. Game over, man. Game over.
Game over, man. Game over. What style of narrator is that? There you go. That was your entertainment. Okay. So. When I tried to see how it was coming up with the ability manager's address before, I was led to a section of code that was very difficult to debug. It was difficult to debug because it was very generic in that it was being used to resolve a plethora of data types. Not only that, but it was highly recursive. Something I haven't had to deal with much when reverse engineering. That means to actually figure out how something was getting resolved required basically guessing on particular register states. And we fucking guessed on shit. We figured out the meaning behind the register states and trying to break execution on the correct, I guess. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Okay, great. So, story time. So we took the ability manager and we looked to see what code was accessing our ability manager, okay, which contains our health structures, okay, and other creatures' health structures they have on our ability manager, okay. So we got this. So, well, first we so to start off, we looked at all the code accessing our ability manager address directly, right? So the thing is here, once you find out what's accessing it, right? Our ability is, this is where our ability manager is in the RCX register. Okay, so then where did it get it from, right? It should be somewhere above it, right? It has to come from somewhere. But given the nature that it was very recursive and like lots of like calling into each other and all this shit, it's not clear at all. You can't just look above and see where it came from. It comes from somewhere else. So we use this one. Yes. That led us to here. All right. And this is to be used by a million things. This is actually used. This code is used to figure out damage. This code is used to like apply damage done to you. Same code that's used to like even get your health. It's crazy. You know, it's good. I'm surprised I'm gonna run into this more often. I mean, that's a good thing when you're writing software. You wanna define common functionality. You wanna have everything tied together. You know, you don't want to have duplicated stuff all over the place. But I don't. But usually when I'm reverse engineering, like there's like usually distinct functions for things, and which is very convenient. Well,
beautiful golden fur.
Is it over the top? I can't fault them at all. Like I feel like if I was writing the code, I would like have like a generic like number realization matrix applicator. You know, where I don't know. It's fine. It's actually good. It's actually a good thing. But nothing you want to deal with ever. I guess a lot of times the game code, they're just like lazy and they're under tight deadlines. Thanks for the follow. Anyone's wondering what I'm doing real quick, I'll say it one more time. We're hacking Witcher 3, we're gonna make it Omnified. Exclamation mark Omnified to see what that means. I'm just documenting something that I figured out that I have to document now, or I'll forget about it. And then we're going to start with our omnification by implementing my damage system overhaul that I put in games, which will replace the damage done, or how damage works in the game. And then we'll fight a griffin. Yeah, I will. I will put that in my fucking game, absolutely. I mean, if it makes sense, I'll put it in there. Okay, so this is what's accessing our. So we have to figure out like how does it like unpack basically the. Oh, it's gonna be so hard to put into writing. Ugh. We have to replicate it though. So that this RCX value, this is our ability manager here, right? By the way, I would cry if the game crashed right now. I would absolutely cry. Okay, here. So this is where this is in the code. Like this is our ability manager contains our health, right? So where did RCX come from? Well, that's really hard to tell. I mean, this is like basically like this is fairly recursive code here. You see like the return addresses here. the same, like, this is getting called into here, and then you see it again and all that stuff. That makes it pretty hard to find, because if I just scroll up here, you don't see where RCX comes from. I mean, it comes from the fucking stack, right? In this case, no, it's already set when it comes in here. And if you go up here, it goes up somewhere else, blah, 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 blah. It's really hard to, like, go back in time, because there's a whole bunch of other functions. Like, if you go up here, like, one function, or there's two functions, I guess. There's like a whole shitload of, like, dynamically determined functions, because this is not actually a call statement. What am I looking for? This is a bad example. You have, like, dynamic functions being called here. Like, this isn't, who knows what this is? It depends on the values of the registers. So it's like, and if I just go back up the stack, I have no idea what this was at the time when this got hit. So where the fuck is it? And, like, if you try to put a breakpoint up a few, levels in the stack here, it's just getting hit like thousands of times for, like, everything. It's getting hit for, like, whether Geralt's, like, crotch is itchy, like. And so then you have to figure out, like, well, how can I, like, filter it's going off for when it's looking up my ability manager. And that's where the art, one of the arts of reverse engineering, you have to pull shit out of your ass. And we did a major pull out of our butt for it. Hold on, let me take a picture real quick. Right here. We need to do that. Yeah, we'll start by taking pictures. And then I'm trying to remember what I did. So I think we went up a few or one. So I think we went to here. This is up one function, and, like, what is this? What was this? Who knows? All these registers could have been different by the time. It's really hard to go back in time. So I think I went up more than one stack, more than one level though. What we eventually found out is that there's a data discriminator value, and we're gonna have to figure out where the fuck that was, because it's interesting and we have to talk about it. So let's go up one level. Was it this? I don't remember what the value was, though. Oh, it's in my trace. Where's my beautiful trace? So we already figured out the stuff. I just need to write about it, so I need to re-figure it out. So if we go up here, where's the data discriminator? This is, like, really complicated. Here's the data discriminator. So basically, what this function appears to be, it appears to be a generic, like, property resolution system that you say, like, hey, here's a creature. I want its, health. And then it gives you the health or whatever. So one thing we were able to identify is that at the very top of the stack here, when it all starts, we figured out where our root structure is, and here's our root structure right here in the R12 register. So that's one thing we could break on, right? And then I guess that, like, this REX here is the data discriminator, meaning that, like, this says what kind of data you want, and 1C is basically turns into, hey, I want my ability manager. So then you break here with that 1C there, and then we logged we had to log 10,000 fucking instructions at least to figure out where the fuck our shit came from, and we figured it out. Okay, which I'll get to. I don't want to spoil anything. Also, this. Also,
beautiful golden fur.
Cute kitty cats. Look at your cute kitty cat. Thanks for the follow. Look at your cute kitty cat. Where's your kitty cat? Where's your kitty cat? Okay, I don't want to watch that. Where's your cute kitty cat? Thanks for the follow. That look fake. That's photoshopped. All right, so let's take everything I just said and write it down. And it's interesting how it works, and maybe it'll be beneficial to us. But I was doing this when I was doing this. I was like, there's a bunch of people in here I didn't know, and they're like, what are you doing? And I was just saying, like, this is probably a waste of time. One of those things where it's like, how much time do I want to put into this? And will I get the answer? Do we actually need to know? But we figured it out, so I'm so happy. So I need to write it down, or else it'll be gone forever and we'll all die. Okay. So we took that one screenshot, and then we're gonna go here. Okay, so right here, where I thought was one function up, one function up, all this code goes off before it actually gets to the meat of the issue, which is, I am going ahead now a little bit. We do need to find where this is, though, again. Where it actually does the resolution. This is where we figured out the magic. I don't want to spoil it though. We'll get to it when we get to it. Okay. So here. What is this right here? Did I take a screenshot of this already? No. All right. Well, we probably want the breakpoint to go off here, so it looks more normal. All right. Screenshot. Wait, what happened? It didn't. Did it overwrite it? This overwrites it? Fucking confused. No, I didn't overwrite it. There you go. Great. So we got here, and then we noticed that the discriminator values. So what 1C, right? So I'll do it right now. Our root player struct is here that we identified. So this is like, you know, the data source, right? And then like REX is like, you know, what we want. So when I say when it's 1C, it was just how did I figure this out? I figured it out by hitting the run button until like the other breakpoint went off. So I clicked the mouse like fucking 60 times, and then I noticed that this was 1C. So it was kind of fucking lucky. So it should go off 1 for 1 then. There it is. So one of these will go off, and then as soon as this goes off, that other breakpoint goes off, which is the actual where it's processing the building manager. That's how you know you got a good one. Okay, so this is a good screenshot. And then we did a trace from here, a big trace. That was it. Okay, and then within the trace, all the secrets were revealed. And I guess the last screenshot will be this, I guess. No, there's a few more. So in here, when it's actually getting into the meat of it, R8 gets loaded with this number 158, right? Which comes from this REX plus 20, this guy. So what is this guy here? It's actually a property class. So this is a definition for a property. So at 20, it looked like that it was reading here. This appears to be a property offset value. Takes that and then it adds it to a RCX 20. With RCX, this is our base character structure, our root player structure. And what's at 20? It's just a fucking number at 20. Actually, it appeared to be a pointer, and it is a pointer in a way, but it's not meant to be used as a pointer. It's actually a base address. So property base address. It takes that from the property definition and adds it to the base address, and then that gives you the fucking address to whatever you want. So here, the discriminators for the ability manager. R8, this guy here, the property base is 559C0. Add 158 to that. What do you get? You get 16D66D943F8, okay. But wait, that's not our ability manager. You're right. That's not our ability manager, because it actually doesn't give you the ability manager that easily. It gives you something else, which is going to be in one of these windows somewhere, hopefully. Here, there it is. This is what was calculated, right? So, what is this here? Well, it's a bunch of stuff, but the first one here, if you open that up, here's a bunch of other stuff. And what is at 10 here? This is our actual ability managers right here. And then boom, here's where our health is. So that's how the game does it. It uses like this property resolution thing based on property definitions with known offsets. And then it adds it to some like base address in memory where all this stuff is stored. There you go. So that's how it figures it out. So knowing this will make it easier because there's a lot of code that calls into here, and we were able to. It's including the damage application code. Anyway, I'll shut up. Did I take all the screenshots I need? Alright. Then I can relax because it's documented and we can do fun stuff. Madness, right? And I figured it out. Like, how many times have I tried to figure this out? Probably other games have used this, right? And then I couldn't do it. I did it. It wasn't too long ago. I couldn't find any root player structs. Now I just need to write it down so people can learn. Okay, I think we got everything we need. Let's just do the full stuff here. So this gave us basically this address here. Okay. And I'll just reference the base structure. Like the fact that at offset 20 was like this root. I don't need to paste that again. I'll say look at it. And then here's where our ability manager is, and then we want to get everything in one shot. There you go. Booyakasha. Great. Picture's done. Now we have to upload them. Wait, what are we on? How many did I just take? Took 5.
Hear ye! Hear ye!
Hanky. Figure out how that one general piece of code works that I was like really confused about with the damage calculation yesterday. It's used for like everything in the game. We figured it out, and I just described it. I'm not going to describe it again. I'm writing it down. I do need a text-to-speech thing. I can't see that, but that's RCX sourced, right? Oh no! Oh, I thought I read that you couldn't get your ramen, but you got your ramen. Good. Now, did I have the? No, I didn't have the. It's set up with the discriminator though here. Hold on. Did I have it set up with the discriminator here? All right. I guess I'll have both. It's not a dynamic function. Let's just say here. It's good though. Thanks for the follows. While I was like just emitting digital or verbal diarrhea from my mouth going over all this. It's always good. You're having a eureka moment and get follows. Doesn't happen all the time. All right. I work hard for that. Usually I just get like, bruh, it's retarded. Bruh. 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 Alright, Wait. Okay, here. So here's when we figure out the discriminator value for the property lookup type. Shows execution stopped at lookup start with proper discriminator. Seriously, when these breakpoints hit, I was like, yes. Okay. Oh, it's a super extra credit stuff, man. This is the last one. Second last one. And the magic sauce therein, which ability manager, look up magic sauce. Here's the magic sauce, baby. Thousands of instructions from the start. Alright. Did I take a screenshot of the property definition? We need to do that. Right? 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 Where does that come from? The value for the RCX was 20. Yeah, we have to get this in here. This guy. See property. I just want it to be like 9.5. Growing great, Inky. I figured this out. I can't believe it. Psyched. It's like one of those things like, oh boy, it's gonna be a big waste of time here. But it's good to understand it. Like, this is dope. I'm happy. This is a challenge and I beat it. Of course, I could have probably worked on the apocalypse stuff sooner rather than later. Everything's going great though. I love the new tooling. It's gonna be amazing. Everything's amazing. Everything's amazing. Doing some writing today and had family just stuff. Did more writing. Nice. What do you read again? Oh, 19 Fat Boy. And sorry, Fat Boy's a Harley? I don't know. I don't know nothing. What are those ones where like when you ride them you're like, you know? What are those ones? Yeah, I'd be surprised if you knew, Inky. Like I assumed. Like it's really like the Road Warrior ones. Like you'd see the Mad Max probably. You know what I mean? Chopper, yeah, choppers. Now, if you were in a Mad Max gang, would it be better to have a chopper, or would the Harley be better? I'm trying to think of like. Which one's easier to like pass another dude and like hit him with a 2x4? Would that be easier on the chopper or the, cause that's like how you should do it. You guys ever play the game Full Throttle? I love that game growing up. Where's the fights? Yeah.
Hey, ain't you the A#1 polecat honcho?
Yeah, and you're in my way.
Well, get used to it, bud. When the rock wheelers hit the road, we own it.
Look, I'm serious. Someone's ambushing the polecats.
Someone's ambushing the polecats? Oh, heavens! Whatever will we do?
That does it.
Come on, kitty. Let's get down. Don't give up.
Kokor, do you do this when you're... Is this what you get up to? Oh no!
All right. Don't give up now.
The other awesome thing to do in the game is the knife game. Like the knife game. Yeah. This is where I learned this game was from I have a remastered one. It taught me this game.
Hey, what's wrong?
Is that puddle? Is avoiding the puddle? Okay. Seems like an avoiding the puddle game. All right. Yeah, I definitely need to. Cool, man. I'm all about violence on the roadways involving 2x4s. But yeah, I gotta have a 2x4. I didn't have a 2x4, I got butt whipped. It's a good game though. It's like it's from LucasArts, so it's like a Monkey Island type adventure game, but there's like mechanics. It's good though. Yeah, I'll add to the list. All right, shows the property definition class for our ability manager property. Okay. Oscar, no, I'm very busy. The concentration required, absolute concentration. Okay. Everything will fall apart if I forget it. That was such a wild meow. Okay, one more. Shows the contents of the resolved data structure for our ability manager. That's how it does it. It's pretty crazy, man. Great, all pictures are now correctly adorned. Now I gotta write about it all. Okay, so what do? We looked at all the code accessing our ability manager's address directly. This led us to this particular instruction. Settle down, Oscar. I'm busy, man. Seriously. Wait. 5? 6? Just wake up, Eve. Wake up, Eve. So him is. I mean, you tell you trying to take a break. No, I hate to be all like mad scientist here, but like we have to write this down. We figure it out before we forget it. Okay, what would I do? How would I take a break anyway? All right, I'll take a break. Yo. I'm not saying the movie night's gonna start exactly on time, but I think we're gonna be able to. I think this will be done soon. If you look at Stack, we're sitting in the middle of a recursive call. Call chain. Is this where I mentioned just going one up? The fuck did I do? Yeah, I enjoyed it. Remind me of Wallander. Wallander, like everyone at work's always like, I think you need a break. Are you okay? He's like, I'm fine. Fine. Like his dad just dies. I'm fine. He's got diagnosed with diabetes. I'm fine. I'm fine. Don't need a break. Fine. It's like, fine. Everything's fine. I know. No, I'm fine. It was good. It was fine. Oh. I didn't really have a break. I mean, it is kind of get up, move the blood around a bit. It's good for you. Thanks you for it. Oscar, are you serious? No. We had to hope. I need to get this done. We had to hope. I want to say register states. Register state? That's some kind of, it existed. We could break on. After, luckily, how to describe how I figured it out. I put a breakpoint. Oh no, we noticed first that one thing I did notice is that the R12 register appeared to be right. Not, yeah. Right? Is that our fucking? It has to. We have to make sure. Is that our root structure? Oh, this is kind of inaccurate. That's... What is this address right here? What is 5B0? What is it? Wait, is that not our fucking ability manager? It's not. What is 5B0? I need to know to write it about it. I know, I hear it. I don't know what the fuck. Alright, well, this is an easy way to find out. I'm having a mind fuck. Blank fart here. HUD module? Did it change on me just now? The address? Since it had to have. Well, what matters is what's in the other screenshots. HUD module. Like, right here, what is this? No? Yes. This. 5. Wait, I don't know what the fuck this is right here. This is what we break down, though. I think I did. Oh, I thought this. Oh, no! Did I think this was something it wasn't, and then, like, it worked anyway? That's not good. Let's see if I can. HUD module? I think I thought that this was my character root here, but it's not. It looks kind of the same. 5BO, 9AO. Okay, maybe not. Hold on. Hold on. RCX plus 20. Yeah, what's the RCX? No, this is my fucking root right here. Yeah, okay. I don't know what R12 is. So, is that what this should be? What was it up here? Okay. I'm surprised that I put in like a random fucking thing here. There it is. Okay, this is actually what we want here. That's really confusing. But okay. We need to take a screenshot of this guy. I caught it! No one else would ever catch that anyway. I caught it. Oh, which one was that? 7, 8. All right. That leaves another question here. I know. Cool. You guys can focus and relax to that while I do this. The previous screenshot. I think this is. It happened to break here randomly, and I just copied that. Okay. I don't mention that the R12 is. Okay. I wonder if I should. Okay. Okay, the R12 register appeared to be our root structure. So we could at least. Not on the above photo though. So what I did then is add a breakpoint for the condition just for our root structure, and then I hit the run button until the ability manager access occurred. This is a rather primitive way to do things and requires near perfect photographic memory. But luckily I managed to notice that the REX register was OX1C before the, what is the one thing? Ability manager was accessed. There we go, that was the realization right there, guys. Right there. What's up, Cheesy? Oh, so much stuff, Cheesy. I'm writing it all down, and we'll be hacking, making Witcher 3 Omnified, the mod games I play to be harder and stranger. And next time we're gonna be implementing my damage system overall in games that I play. Right now I'm just documenting something I figured out though. So, and I document it so y'all can see how I do it. Also, it's a good way to like commit something to memory, you know, write it down. Yeah, thank you. I think it's fucking dope. Took a while.
Beautiful golden fur.
Took a while. It's still, we're still learning, aren't we, guys? Huh? Cool. Reminds you of pedestrian lights? Yeah, they do. It does. Not as cool as the Boogie Pop Phantom in episode 1. This little remix of the walking song. That was like the coolest shit ever. The most oppressive walking signal ever. Do you remember that? Anyway, yeah, what I do though, it's neat. Check this link here if you're interested, and it's just a bit of work. We're doing with Witcher 3. It'll be hilarious when we're done. I'm in the straight up code of the game. Yep, that's how I would. So what I did, since you're interested, I'll elaborate. So I've like written these mods, let's call them, and they're designed in a way so they work with any game. I just need to plug them in the right spot, and that's what we're doing Witcher 3. You got to figure out a few things though in order to do that. And I'm in the code, and right now where we are is we figured out how well, it sounds so basic, but it wasn't in this game. Like how the game, given like a creature, you know, like a character, how it gets a particular type of data from it, like its health. Just like normally a really simple thing. It's not that easy in this game. So, because we needed to be able to tell too, and also it's just kind of like a personal thing I wanted to figure out. But we got everything we need in order to implement the apocalypse system, which will be great. But yeah, it's pretty fun. It's like detective work. You're just like you're in code and like you have no idea, so you pull shit out of your ass and then like you see if it sticks. It's like Endeavor. What if this happened? What if he wasn't after the diamond? What if they're linked? Oh, thanks, Cheesy. That's very kind of you. Well, if you like it, you should stick around for a while, you know, over the next few days, and we can see the fruits of it. Because it's cool what it turns into. It's cool. Just takes a little bit of work. I just need to write this down though, because I don't want to forget it. Okay, I managed to notice the REX register was OX1C where the ability manager was accessed. Great. Aha. It would appear, perhaps, that REX is used as a data discriminator value. Read by this lookup function. Oh. That's right, data discriminator. Alright, that's the big eureka moment right there. And then, very good. So what's next? So then, yeah, we did a breakpoint on it then. Here. See, it's all coming together. And then we did a trace from here, right? And then we figured it out. I'm the only cheesy pretzel. So far. So far. Instead, I give plans for more cheesy pretzels. You're not the 23rd. We'll see. I mean, you can assume the first 22 aren't around anymore. Are you the 23rd or the 1st? It's a very valid question. Maybe the number starts at, maybe it starts at 23. Why's it gotta start at 1, huh? You ate the rest. You could have. Maybe you're like, you know, 1 through 22 added together. Doesn't help that 23 is a prime number. The Ava series are numbered in order. The Ava series. Yeah, how do you know Cheesy Pretzel 24 and ain't gonna watch out for him? I could go for a Cheesy Pretzel right now. I'm not gonna fucking lie. And beer. Oh, nice. Okay, I really need to write this down. Each time this breakpoint hit, execution would immediately shift to the ability manager access. Perfect. We found the perfect place to do a big ol' instruction or execution trace. So that's what I did. A trace of 10,000 instructions, and then I delved deep into it and discovered the magic sauce. And here's the magic sauce. Magic sauce? Magic sauce. There's the magic sauce. Now I gotta explain the magic sauce, then we're done. The 23rd extension event. Pretzel Stranding. Is that a game to Omnify one day? Death Stranding? What do you do in that game? You fight things or? What is this, a pretzel royale? You are a postman. Oh yeah. Yeah, right? Yeah, you deliver stuff? You fight stuff? Or do you just like run away from them? Do you hear Oscar? Alright, okay, so if you'll you'll see that RCX has the as our root structure for the player, and that we're adding something to the value stored at OX20, that structure. OX20 being R8's value. Okay. The value in R8 comes from another structure, and specifically from offset OX20 in it. Okay. This is where it all becomes clear. Structure it turns out, is a property definition structure named C property. Insert picture. Because when I close this down, all these things go away, so I gotta get it all screenshotted and everything. Is this C property? Ask her, please. Jesus, he's going crazy. He's going insane. And he's got enough treats and... Oh my god, you're going crazy! You're going insane, cat. I understand that I make the game harder. However, can you just add as many coins? Sure, I can do anything with that. Yeah, I can... No, I don't bother. I'm fine, alright. Why not? I mean, coins? Yeah, but that makes the game easier. I mean, yeah, we do crazy stuff here, Cheesy. That's simple. That's easy stuff. If you're giving us more money, it's easy stuff. Oh yeah, that's cool. Ask any question for sure. Yeah. We do all that. I mean, maybe I'll like hack it so we can see how we do it, but I usually don't touch that. But yeah, we can change the coins. We can change how much experience we get. We can change, you know, whatever. I was thinking of making Gwent hard. We could like change how much enemy cards are worth in Gwent. We can do anything you think of. We do crazy stuff though. We change what happens with the apocalypse system. It's the game neutral mod. It changes what happens when you get hit by an enemy. Instead of just receiving damage, like a dice is rolled and a random effect happens. Like one of them is you get teleported, teleportitis. So you get damage and then it like teleports you to a random place. Like it teleports you in the sky and you fall down, you're dead. And when that happens, it plays Tom Petty's Free Falling. I'm not even bullshitting. Isn't that good? I could become the final pretzel. Scale all the numbers up in Gwent. Well, we'll see what we can do with Gwent. That's going to require some thinking. Very interesting. It appears that the value being read from this structure is an offset to add on to a base property address stored in our root player structure. If you scroll up to the original root player structure image, you'll see that it looks 20. As such. So crazy. After adding the offset to the base property address, we get... What did we get? What did we get? We should probably say what we got. We got the fields right here. What do we get? What do we get? Where are we? Hey! Oh, I don't want to find it again. I don't want to find it again. Do I have to find it again? Okay, here it is. Get this guy. So, last picture, right? Yay, we told the story. And here it is, our ability manager with our health. You can do, yeah. You can. I mean, you can do anything because we're fucking with like the direct machine instructions in the code. Now, like you know, when you're screwing around with that stuff, I mean, that's like it becomes very difficult to do things because there's like thousands and thousands and thousands of these things that, like, there's literally like tens of thousands of these that go off just to figure out what the hell my health is for like a creature. I mean, it's insane. So, but if you're clever about it, you can do some neat stuff. You just have to be clever. You can do neat stuff with like a little bit of code. I call it giving it like a faint touch, or I don't know what I call it. Something with the touch and I don't know, some puppet master manipulating it geniusly. And with that, like, also we're learning how these games work in a weird way. It's a little different than, yeah. Be making games too in the future. Cool games, okay. Which will be different than this, but yeah. Shows you though, like I don't know much about game development, but you don't need to. Like the moral of all these streams and everything, if anyone learns anything, is that you don't need no shit. You can bullshit your way to glory. You just gotta keep bullshitting and testing the bullshit. Eventually, you'll get somewhere. It's like, you know, the whole room full of monkeys on typewriters, and eventually they'll, you know, type out Shakespeare. You know, eventually. I learned how to do this. Is pretty difficult. Like I've done software development for a while, but like this is like, it's always something that scared me. I decided to try to figure out how to do it. It was very baby steps, and it's been a lot of fun. But there's really no there's no how-to out there really, except for my website, I guess. Okay, I think that's all we need to say about this right now, right? One more check though, guys, real quick. What is this? What are you? What are you? Where do you come from? Hold on. I think we're done. And this article's done. Good for us. What's one more? Hold on. What is 9? Okay, good. Perfect. We're done, right? We're done. Great. Done. Delete. Man, we got our tooling going here. This is just wicked tooling, dude. I can't wait. It's gonna make this so much better to like write stuff. Oh, it's gonna be so good. We're good though, man. I did what I wanted to do. We got movie night coming up here. I'll publish this article soon. Next up is the apocalypse system, which we can work on in earnest now. We already have it mapped out how we're gonna implement it, so it should be fun when we get to it. But let's play Witcher 3 for 2 minutes. Oh god, it's 8:09 though. I have to do my movie night. Well, I don't want to yet. I have come along, man. It's great. It's good to always keep surprising yourself. I would never been able to figure out what I just figured out a while ago. It's good. It shows the brain's still working and it's not decaying, you know? Always gotta be worried about, you know, it's your brain stops working.
Magic.
Hello.
Place of power.
$209? 8:10 here. So you're where are you? UK? Somewhere. All right. What are we doing here? I want to use one cool thing before we go. What can we do? We could do this like thing right here. Let's do it. Code time, that's dope, man. That's like next level. Code your own time machine. Well, he ate his competitors, right? He's like the other alpha pretzels. Oh, then you eat. Oh, okay. Well, that sounds like a healthy relationship.
Anyone home?
Lost your key, ma'am?
No, not me key. Me pan. It's always sat there empty. This hut. That is.
We're gonna do movie night.
A man arrived. Walk right in like 'twere his
Give
own.
me like 10 minutes after the stream's over to start it.
Peering at the goings on. He must have been. 'Cause next I knew, there he was, coming my way. So I grabbed me pan for protection, see? But he just asks all polite, Gran, got any birch bark by chance? Lilac berries?
We should
or
start the movie night.
coals?
No, I don't need to poop.
Says I
need to just like get it set up
must
and.
be right daft to pester folk at night with such foolery.
Oh, let's make sure we save this. Where's the fucking window? Let's make sure we save this. Okay, great.
Just staring at me pan like
Robber.
a magpie at a copper. Lend it to me, Gran. I'll give it back come morn. Baffled for what's he doing, frying in the dark. But I've got a soft heart, so I gave it to him.
Fascinating story. Any chance you're nearing the end?
Oh, cheesy.
Another rode up to the hut.
Speaking of progress, make sure it's saved. I'm gonna close it. Save it.
But come on, only the first fella left. Locked the door, hopped on his horse, and that was
Fascinating
all I saw of
story.
him. And me pan.
I try not to be that obvious.
Black was sort, not worth much, I suppose. But I've no other. Will you help me, dearie? Bring an old widower pan. I could never break down that door myself. And in truth, I'm afeard to go in any road. Such a stench wafting out. Methinks the other fellow. Well, that he's lying there.
Fine.
Never taken on a pan contract. Fine, I'll go in, look around. You should wait here.
Okay, we got a lot done today, guys. Very proud of all of us. Thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate people hanging out when I was doing this shit. It's really amazing. We're gonna do movie night now, scheduled. Movie night scheduled. Discord, get more information on there. Probably starting a little bit here. I'm gonna just head out and take like a 10-minute break, but you'll hear from me on Discord. Thank you guys again. We'll be back in the next scheduled stream, and we'll get this shit going. Obviously, tomorrow is a co-op stream day with Eve, so won't be doing Witcher then. See you guys.